for the startup arena? Come on now. We're in the final stretch. I know you guys are probably feeling a little bit tired. It's late on a Friday. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get some juice into the room. Everybody to my left, Team A. Everybody to my right is Team B. And are you? You're Team C. Okay? So I want to do battle between Team A, B, and C before we do battle in the startup arena. Team A, let's hear it! Come on now. I want to hear it. That's better. Team A, let's hear it! Team B! Team C! One more time. Team A! Team B! Team C! All right, Team C takes it. All right, thank you. You guys ready for this or what? Are you guys ready for this or what? Come on, right? Some energy. We have 10 startups that have poured their blood, sweat, tears, guts, hearts, brains into this. And I need you guys, I don't need to see the glow of your faces by looking at your computers and your smartphones and your iPads. I need people's energy positively emanating here on the stage so that they can feel better. I don't even know what I'm saying. You guys get the so we have the same 4 judges who are going to be sitting up here. 5-minute pitch, 5 minutes of tough love from the judges, and then we move on to the next one. So I'm going to bring up our judges in order once again, starting with Yorimoto-san. He's the founder and president and CEO of Global Brain, our platinum sponsor. Secondly, Andrew Collins, CEO at Mailman Ventures. Definitely not bringing the real stuff here. Secondly, Kitagawa-san, CEO of Cyber Agent Ventures. He speaks Japanese, he speaks English, he speaks Chinese very well. This guy's yes, pretty much. And last, certainly not least, Singapore's own Jeffrey Payne, Golden Gate Ventures, Founder Institute, Judge Extraordinaire. So we're going to bring up our first company hailing from Cambodia. And the entrepreneur who's going to be pitching is Janice Wilson. Everybody, put your hands together for Janice, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, the mic. I'm so sorry.
Good afternoon. My name is Janice. I'm part of the team behind Puddding, and we're here to end the battle between genes and women by harnessing the power of chick sourcing. You may be asking, what the hell is chick sourcing? If I were to chick source, I, a chick, would search for my perfect genes by looking at the favorites of women who matched my same shape and had my same pain points. Now, at first glance, you may not recognize the full potential of chick sourcing, which begs the question, how do I convey that chick sourcing for genes isn't just a tool, but is the evolution of social commerce in a room full of men? I gave this considerable thought, and I thought I'd make an analogy, one that men can readily understand. Genes equals porn. And fellas, there's lots and lots of porn, right? Let's just say hypothetically that you're shopping for porn online. You're presented with thousands of options formatted as thumbnails, right? Same for women. When we're shopping for jeans, we're presented with thousands of options presented as thumbnails. But there's one key difference. Men can pretty much pick any one of those thumbnails and have a successful outcome, right? Women, after hours and hours of deliberation, picking a very specific thumbnail, we've only got a 23% success rate. Why is that? If we look at the brick and mortar model, the retailer crams as many jeans onto the floor as possible. The rationale, the more options, the more likely the chick will be able to find a pair of jeans that fit. E-commerce, same exact, right? The e-retailer crams as many thumbnails onto the screen real estate as possible, but the difference is, unlike brick and mortar, we don't have the ability to try on those thumbnails in real time. Let's take a look at the Puddding model. Puddding doesn't start with inventory. Puddding starts with me. Puddding first asks about my physical stats. What's my height? What's my weight? What's my shape? What's my proportion? And after asking about my physical stats, I then ask, what are my pain points when shopping for jeans? What's my biggest struggle, right? Once Puddding has then gathered that information, it matches me with other chicks that share my same stats and my same pain points, and I can then browse their favorite jeans. I like to call this relevant discovery. Now, as I'm browsing those recommendations, I have immediate access to my matches' reviews. But more important, I have access to their photos. I no longer have to wildly speculate what a pair of jeans might look like on me. I can look at real photos of real women my size actually wearing the jeans. We call this sizing insurance. And Puddding is a shopping playground. Not only can I chat with other chicks, but I can actually ask questions about the jeans that have been specifically recommended for me, and what's more, real chicks answer those questions who understand and live my pain points. We call this social validation. So we've got relevant discovery, sizing insurance, plus social validation. We've got shopping nirvana. So what's our market? Denim, it's a $70 billion market worldwide. Singaporeans and Americans purchase over 450 million pairs of jeans each year. The average woman owns 10 pairs of jeans, each pair averaging about $66. And how do we make our money? Potential sources of income include affiliate marketing, as well as helping women offload the jeans that don't fit, that sit in their closet. But our main source of income is generated by helping niche brands and niche manufacturers organize pre-orders so they can hit and target their niche audience. What's our secret sauce? It's no secret that chicks like to talk about our problems. But there comes a point when we want that problem solved. And that's where our unique algorithm becomes critical. By using our user feedback, user inputs, our research specific to denim, we've created an algorithm that enables us to match chicks intelligently, and from those matches, find the jeans that are going to fit the best. Further, our algorithm allows each user to customize their browsing experience according to the problem that they wish to solve. Who are we? I am now a manufacturer. I own a hair company in Cambodia that employs 80 team members, and also we generate a couple million in revenues each year. Since our inception, our only channel has been the retail online, which has given me a front row seat to the social purchasing habits of women for the last 4 years. My partner is a programmer and project manager for the past 13 years. He makes the back-end magic happen. I'd like to thank Willis. We are sharing our next milestone today with Startup Asia. We have launched our beta version today, so please spread the gospel of Puddding.com. Fellas, let your girlfriends know. Let the chick sourcing evolution begin. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I love the concept, first of all, the concept of chick sourcing. Probably would have been good if we had a female judge up here to comment on your particular project, but I'm actually curious to know, have you explored other areas beyond jeans where this concept of peer-to-peer sourcing and peer-to-peer pain points that people can talk through and discover?
Yes, absolutely. With my current company, Arginine, it's really where I saw this behavior for the first time. I saw that women were actually motivated to make purchasing decisions when they could actually chat and talk and share photos. And I realized that the current model of e-commerce just didn't encompass that. And so I really felt compelled to create this model that allowed women to shop the way they want to shop.
Okay. Have you done testing? What have you done?
So with Puddding specifically, we launched our alpha version in late February. We launched to 100 fashion influencers, bloggers, designers. Had great feedback. 96% said that they now had the confidence to buy a pair of jeans online that they hadn't worn before in terms of brand and style.
So could you tell me a bit more about the criteria I would for the recommendation? That you are saying that you actually use the serial the data or input for recommendation, maybe to users. So the explain more about what kind of data you are use for recommendation of the products to the specific users.
With our 100 alpha testers, the first thing we did was say, hey, out of all the criteria that we presented to you, what do you think is the most important in guaranteeing that you get a good fit? And so we had 3 different categories, and we asked them to weight those categories according to how they felt that the best fit would be ensured, and so our algorithm reflects that information. We've also taken a look on our own at the various fits of jeans, which jeans fit more tightly, which jeans are known to fit more loosely. We've incorporated that information into our algorithm as well. But some of these are inputs are what I described earlier, things like for women being able to get jeans over their behind or jeans that are too long. Those are kind of pain points. And then there's very specific data points like weight, height, shape. And so all of those things are incorporated in the algorithm.
Basically, that kind of data, the first users need to input.
That's right.
By themselves.
That's right.
Good presentation. I like this type of business, so I have one question. Please tell me about the key factor to success in expanding your business, acquiring new customers.
I'm sorry, what's the key factor?
For success?
For success.
Yes, expanding your business.
I do think traction is going to be key, and I think we have a variety of strategies to pursue traction. I mean, there's always the traditional social media avenues, but we also have some ideas in terms of actual or physical social groups of women and asking them to participate in what we're calling chick sourcing parties. We're also going to have a chick source campaign as opposed to a crowdsourcing campaign. Instead of raising $10,000, we're going to ask for 10,000 inputs of favorite jeans. So we have a bunch of creative campaigns to try to get those inputs into our system as quickly as possible.
One question is, so I like that it sounds kind of like a hunch API in a way, which is kind of cool. Jeans alone is quite interesting. So you think the photos of the girls that in jeans that might fit you is user generated?
Yes, and I'm really confident in that.
So I'm not a girl, but there are girls here, right? So just why would people share that? I don't get it. I'm a guy, so I probably don't do it. Okay, so then there's the self-esteem issue, right? Like if you are like hot, then you might do it. I don't know. It's just so why? Just why?
No, I mean, I think it's very valid, and I'm glad that you asked that question because I think men are just completely stumped. When I first started RG, which was a hair company, I was actually stunned by the number of women that voluntarily took pictures, took these very involved videos of themselves wearing our product. And I just think, I think every man that's ever had a girlfriend has seen his girlfriend sit in front of a mirror and she's got the input, she's looking at it herself, and she still asks the question, how does my butt look in these jeans? And I mean, it's just part of our DNA that we want to have this social communication, we want to have this social validation. And part of that process, social media has enabled us to kind of expand that through photos and chat.
That's great. I'm sorry, I have to cut you off there. Nicely done. By the way, guys, the answer to that is, it looks great. That's always the answer.